All right, here in my garage, this is my 2000 F250, Ford F250. I'm putting these headlights in. This is what this video is about. I wanted to make sure how this was all going to fit in there first before I started my video, because I didn't want to stumble. I'm not going to do like most shops where, you know, like, oh, look, this is how you do it. There, it's done. Do it yourself. But anyway, there's two screws up here up top. And then there's another screw down here at the bottom underneath here that goes in. You take that one out, and then we're going to get this whole bezel off. And this side piece over here, it just kind of clips in right there, so that'll just pull out. So let me go ahead and start that. All right. We're going to take these screws out. And that makes that loose. And you just start looking around at everything and start searching for more. Gotta get my glasses on here. I think there's one in here right underneath the corner right here is where that one is. See, and then you make them drop to the floor. Then there's one more over here, and that's how that comes out. And then this is just gonna pop out like that. And you get this pulled, and you're gonna give these a quarter turn to get the lights out, otherwise they're not gonna pull out. And that takes care of, yeah, see how easy that is? I spin it around 800 times and try to find the right holes that it comes out in. Why? There, okay, quarter turn up and it'll pop out. So there's your piece there. And then this, I think there's one more. Yeah, there's a couple more right here. You're gonna pull this one out, and there's one more down here, so there's 4 total on the headlight bucket. That comes out, and then I gotta get these pieces here so this whole headlight can come out, because that all has to come out. Let's go up here. Where is it? I think it's this one. It's a star bit. I don't even know what size. T20 on the little star bit is what you're going to pull these. Now you're going to take the adjusting screws out if you're taking it out completely. And that's going to come out. Oops. Turn this up. And then this will come out to here like this. And then there's a little spring back here. That's just kind of hooked in there. There we go. See, the spring, it comes out of the back. That's all you're adjusting, and then pull this off. Now, I talked to a few people, they said I needed an adapter to go from the old bulb size, which is that right there, the 3-prong, to the new style. But when I got in here, if you take, it's like mounted in here a little bit, pull this out, okay? Then, once you get this hook off of here, this will go into the new headlight. That way, you just take this adapter that was for this, and now it'll go to the new headlights. You don't have a whole lot of wiggle room, but it'll go there and it'll squeeze in. With the other one, now with the new one, you've got these 2 mounts at the bottom. They're going to line up with the 2 mounts that were at the bottom here, and they'll actually screw back into this and hold this up the way it's supposed to be, like that. And then this fits perfect. This fits perfect into these bigger holes. Because you're going to take this off, and you're going to take this off. And that's your marker light. And this is your blinker light. And then this is for your headlight. Now this is for the LEDs. You can wire this up separate, wire them into these so that when you turn your headlights on, they'll come on, whichever one you want to do to make this row of LEDs work, or you can wire it up completely. I'm going to wire it up so that they come on with the parking lights, because I just think that's going to look a whole lot better than having it. Well, it'll make it easier so you don't have to wire it up all the way through the truck. I would hate to have to do that because it's just a pain in the ass. So what I noticed on the other one, okay, this piece right here, let's get in real tight on this one. I need my tool. If you don't have one of these, you can use 2 little screwdrivers or whatever, and then it'll make it so that you gotta squeeze these out and kind of get it to work up a little bit off of here. You don't take the screw out, because that's what I did on the other one, and I figured out that I didn't have to. This just locks it in. Let's get up here. There's a hole right here that's already there. That's where that's going to mount. And then you've got the 2 at the bottom where it's going to screw in down there at the bottom. When I was fitting that one over there, I'll show you here in just a second. But all this is going to go, it's just going to go right in there. And that piece where I pulled out, that's going to go right into that hole at the top. That's your first spot that you're going to try to line up. And then once you start getting it in there, it's going to go in, but it's not going to line up just right. Look over here on the side. It doesn't want to go in all the way. And if you can get it in, it's going to angle out and pop in, and then it's not going to line up everywhere else. Messing with that one, let's go to the other side so I can just finish this off and show them how to do that. I went in here. I've got all the lights right here. There is a part right here. This piece right here is rubbing on the bottom edge of this. Okay? So literally, you're going to cut out this much. I mean, it is like you're looking at 1/4 to 1/2 inch up, 1/4 to 1/2 inch in, and you're cutting that corner out so it won't rub on that edge right there. That way it'll end up going flush straight in, and everything ends up lining up once you do that. You get it in the hole and you push it in, and then it lines up with the body line the way it's supposed to. And then the 2 screws at the bottom line up perfect. And this one up here, this is what I was getting at. If you look right down in there, see how that goes through there? Once you push that in there, you're going to take this piece and you're going to put it on there, and you're going to just shove it down onto it, and that'll lock the headlight in there. But it doesn't come with hardware, so I found just some plain old screws that I have, and I'm going to take these and I'm just going to run them into where those other little screws were. Where are those screws at? I'm basically going to take and replace this little screw, and I'm going to waller it out with the bigger one. You know how we do, guys. Yeah, see, this is the X. This is U. You're going to make it all fresh and new again. There we go. Once you get that done, now I said get bolts earlier, and I was talking funny about those bolts, but I found out these bolts don't work. So don't go get you any bolts. The original screws that were mounted in those holes down there at the bottom, save those, because they are actually going to work to hold that headlight in. I've got a couple more over here. There we go. There's another one. So yeah, these screws are going to be what's going to hold that in down there. So just go ahead and get those screws put in there, fit that up into there, and then like I said, this piece that you pulled off, it's going to have the flat side on the right there like that, and it's going to pinch and just slide in, and that's what's going to hold your headlight in, and the whole thing is just going to mount up beautifully. I didn't have any trouble with that one, and I wired the parking light, the side marker light right here, this little one right here. I did that one, and I wired it into those, so that way I can have that. I haven't finished doing this one, but I'll show you what it looks like real quick, because all the lights are hooked up. And then there's that, like that. Yeah, this is the one thing I'm going to have to do right here. I'm going to have to buy an amber light for that, because it's a clear lens, so I'll have to buy an amber light so it'll it'll work up the way it's supposed to. There we go. I'll show you with the headlights on now. And that'll update your lighting. I mean, you could put LEDs in here, whatever you want to do later on. So I mean, you can upgrade your bulbs, LED, HID, whatever you guys want to do. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I've got like something in my nose. I don't know what the hell it is. Comment at the bottom, give some thumbs up for finally doing something. And thank you, Nick, for helping out with the camera today. He's working on his mini truck. He's redoing his headliner right there.
Not
Here.
fun.
No, it's not. He's used like 2 different kinds of glue. We're hoping that he's got the right kind this time. This is his. What year is this one?
96.
96. Nissan Hardbody. Of course, he went with the wider stance. That's what I. It's just a good old school look. He's got a lot of plans for it. He's not sure exactly which way he's going just yet, but he's got a lot of ideas. So, the chrome mirrors, chrome.
All them ideas are coming across fumbled mess ups that I'm just trying to throw together.
Fumbled mess ups. But no, that headliner's looking sweet, dude. Yeah, that looks good.
I hope it stays.
You hope it stays? He's using Loctite this time. What'd you use last time?
Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue. Okay, so
And it didn't hold.
it just
let loose. And it was like, and I let it bake and let it stay. I mean, you get a good view of that in the sun. It pops. I mean,
yeah, that is nice.
I guess that gray interior in there. Oh,
It just goes with, well, the gray goes with anything. So I mean, it's just whatever color you want to use, and it'll look good.
Yeah, when I get this all set in there, you might have to take a nice little shot of it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll throw it up on Instagram and,
I like
and everything
to find
else.
some real nice, smooth, gray visors that would just kind of flow with it.
Right.
Not there yet. Find some. Mine were ratty, tatty, and garbage.
But we got the title for Mom's car. We got the title for the Camaro. So they're both up for sale. Basically $1,000 the best offer on either one of them. That one doesn't run. So if you guys are in my area and you guys have made it this far in the video, then holler at me. Give me a shout out and see if you guys want to come pick them up. So talk to you guys in the next video. Later.